What's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Talk. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Nice to see you guys joining me for like a little short happy hour or whatnot. We're going to kick back a little bit and just talk about some things that's not really heavy. I think we can discuss jobs that we've been fired from or should have been fired from and why. I think in our lifetime, we all been in that spot growing up that we just did crazy things for whatever reason, you know. And for me, since being in the military for so many years, I didn't have a lot of jobs, but one of the jobs that I did lose was when I was working at Walmart, you know. So you going in there and you got a lot of your friends coming through. I'm running the register. I was like, hey, you know what? I mean, and my problem was I wouldn't ring up everything. That would be the issue. And then when it came around, you know, people came up, you know, later on they started saying, hey, you know, the inventory is this. And then one day I got called in the office. And you sort of know what is, you know, what's going on at that point. But they couldn't say for sure, but I was let go. That was one of the craziest things I've done. Jobs I should have gotten fired from. I worked for a medical place and I had just had my son and we all was working at the same time. So, and you get that conflict of interest. Like my job might not be over till 5. She got to be there at 3. And I would pick up my son, bring him back, and we worked in a warehouse. And I would just have him in there. And when my bosses come in, I would go and hide him in the bathroom. So stuff like that. We should sit there and play cards, do that stuff. And then another job I had was like working at Godfather's Pizza when I was younger. And back in the day, I'm not sure if they still have them, if they still sell alcohol. You know how right by the counter, they got the little beer tab. So as soon as the manager would leave, I would go up and act like I'm filling the order. And then I got to have a couple drinks. So I never got fired, but I probably should have. But anyway, let me bring my boy AT2 up and see what he got. But I'm going to drop the link because this conversation won't go too long unless we got people that want to talk about their stuff, okay? What's up, AT2?
What's up? Doing all right, hanging in there, surviving.
yeah, we trying to do a little kickback, a little something going into the weekend. Everybody done worked hard all week, and just want to just kick back a little bit and just let out some small things, you know, that you have done while working at jobs that you either got fired from or should have. And then, you know, we want to know why, you know.
It's funny. I actually, there was a job that I got fired from years ago. I used to work at this luxury furniture place. Basically, I'm going to just give people a disclaimer. If somebody pissed you off at work, it's better if you just stick it out and not leave because your job will hold that against you. So this is what happened. I had applied for this position, right? And they had brought it to me. It was working at the corporate office. I was like, okay, you know, I'm about to move up and everything like that. Interviews was going great, everything. One of the supervisors at the job, I would tell him about like how the interviews went and how everything was going, and I was excited and they loved me and da. So one day he called me into the office and he was all like, hey, AT2, I just wanted to tell you that, you know, you actually didn't get the job. And, you know, the reason, and he was all like, you know, and I didn't know how to tell you this, but I'm the one actually ahead of that department. And I couldn't see you going into this new position. I don't think you're ready for it yet. So mind you, I had been telling him everything about the position. He didn't let me know he was the one ahead of it. And so I felt like I got played. So what I did, I was like, okay, I didn't get the position, fine. So I packed my shit up and was out the door. I was like, okay, I'm leaving for the day. You know, I called in sick the rest of the day. So I came back the next day, and then they had gave me a write-up. They're like, yo, we've been noticing you've been late to work and stuff like that. So they started digging through my history at work and stuff like that. Before, I never had any issues, but then they wanted to start writing me up for things. And then like a month between that time, I was out the door. So if your job want to find something to fire you for, they will. Do not piss them off. Play the game.
Right. And I'm sure it's been jobs that you should have been fired, was never fired. I mean, it happens to a lot of people. And the chat is real quiet because I dropped the link to see if somebody else got this thing because, like I said, in my lifetime, being in the military for so long, I don't have a whole bunch of jobs. So this is one of these things I thought that maybe, it's general that everybody should have something a little in common. Maybe they're too shy to say it. But, Perry don't have no shame. It happens. It's, I wouldn't do it today.
It happens,
I wouldn't do the things I did, back then today. But it was part of me growing up and part of my, the things I did. And, whether right or wrong, I'm not going to hide from those things. And, it's going into the weekend, people. You know what? Grab you one of these and just pop on the stage and tell us why you should have been fired or why you was fired and why. It's something simple.
Well, really what the crazy part is now that you mentioned that, when my first job was working at a movie theater, and you know how like the ushers, you got to clean up the theater after everybody leaves.
Yeah.
Well, here's a secret. We used to just sweep that shit under the seat.
Right, and then you know what though? I guess if you're gonna do it under the seat, and then if you clean up for the night, then you just get it all at one. Instead of doing it in between showings, right? Or
here's the thing:
do it at the end of the night and sweep.
There's actually janitors that clean up at night. So it was all like, well, shit, they gonna clean this shit up. So we just started sweeping. But then like the janitors was noticed, they were like, why are the theaters messier than they are? And it's all under the seat. And so we got busted out, but they didn't, because we all did it. So they would have had to fire us all. But yeah, we definitely should have been fired for that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, everybody don't have these jobs, dude. I mean, I know a lot of people that got fired from jobs, from just crazy things like, I mean, most of our friends we know get fired for not showing up. Like that's the normal thing, not keeping your schedule or whatnot. But it seems like we get the whole chat shy to talk about it, AT2. I mean, this might be one of those 20-minute videos.
Right. I mean, also, it's funny because as working at the movies, like, you let your homies in for free and stuff like that. Well, I know a few times, like, they would ask people that didn't know like the situation or what's going on, like a newer person. And then like sometimes the newer person would ask the managers. But the thing is, the managers was in on it too. So they knew about it. But if they didn't like you, they'd be like, yo, did you tell your friend, like, you were going to let them in for free? Like, when people I didn't like, they would have their friends come in. I'll be like, oh, no, I don't know anything about that. Nobody told me anything. I would play stupid. But, of course, the people I like and my friends, I'll be like, yeah, come on in. I would wait to see if, like, the general manager was around. You look around the corner and be like, okay, come on, it's theater, da-da-da,
Because, look, homeboy, we know damn well somebody done worked at McDonald's. One of their friends done came in. They ordered a damn cheeseburger, and you gave them 2 Big Mac not Happy Meals, but 2 Big Mac meals, you know what I'm saying, for the price of a cheeseburger. We all have done these things, but people are shy today. It's going into the weekend.
Right, maybe they week was people.
Maybe their week was really hard. It was really hard. But while they quiet, I want to do this because I never do this on my own channel. But if you're not following my Instagram page, follow me at Perry Sanders 007. I know everybody do. I never market my own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You never do.
Yeah, hit that, and for sure hit my hotline. And hell, I don't even have my tag for my number, but I'll give that out later. But anyway, like these jobs we're talking about, I actually, like I said, work for Airborne Express. It's like a smaller company. I think they still got them in some states, but I think they're phasing them out. It was like a low budget FedEx or a UPS kind of thing, right? Where I drove around in the van, dropped packages off. It was no mail, like the mail off. It was just packages, right? And so I had this job. It was a good job. So I used to go rolling around. But then, like I said, when you starting a family and stuff and you got kids, somebody else got to do something else. And I don't want to take the money I'm making to pay for a babysitter. So I would go and pick my son up. Hey, see you later, honey. We gone. And I would roll. And then sometime a supervisor might come out. you'd be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get in the back, hide behind these boxes. Stop breathing, son. Stop breathing.
Right, don't breathe.
Right? Yeah. Just stop the hell breathing, because I don't need to lose this job. But I was like a daycare on wheels, bro. Daycare on wheels. But I sort of got lucky with these jobs because I had that I left there and went to this medical company where we would like deliver like x-rays. Like when people have appointments the next day, it's like a warehouse. So all the x-rays is there. And it's like the doctor's office is all over. So if they got a patient coming in, say at 1, we might have to have the x-rays there by 12. So we sit in this thing, and halftime we ain't got nothing to do. We sit in there, play cards, order some food. I would have my kid in there. When my supervisor, his office was like right next door. He would walk over. He was cool. He probably knew, but he just didn't say nothing. I would say, son, go in the back. And then one time he came in and wanted to hold like a 30-minute meeting. Then I'm thinking, shit, my son is back here. You know what I'm saying? Probably hungry. I'm worried about it. But then, I mean, I have gotten so lucky with my jobs. You know what I'm saying? And, of course, the post office, I was cool with that. I was lucky to get it. Just like, it was one of those good things. But homeboy, as far as jobs, I think for me, I thought it was a pretty good topic, just talk about why you got fired and stuff. Oh, we got somebody. Thank you. Because I was going to say, hey, we about ready to wrap it up and talk about something else. What's up, Linda? How you doing?
Hey, Linda.
You guys.
Good. Happy weekend to you.
So, I just have to tell AT2 something. AT2, you are, for some reason, you just have the funniest aura about you, okay?
Thank you.
I just see you. You just crack me up like there's something about you.
Is it the shape of his head?
It's just who he is. It's just that aura that he has.
No, I got you. I'm just playing with you.
I'm glad it comes through the camera, because I always wonder, like, do people actually get me? Like, do they like me? You wonder about that. Like, do people actually like me? They
don't really like you. They laugh at you.
Look at Terry hating. He's hating because you didn't say it about him.
Yeah, I am so damn disappointed.
Okay, so now that I got that out of the way, we're gonna make a jackass out of myself. You ready?
What you do?
Hey, it's okay. We all don't do something crazy.
No, this is bad.
Oh.
Okay, so
it's not criminal. It's not criminal, is it?
No.
Okay, good. Okay,
you won't go to jail.
Wait. Okay, so I worked for. Oh my God, I hope no one from New York is watching because that's where I'm from. Okay. I used to work for the DOE. You know what that is, right? The DOE.
Yeah. Department.
Okay, so when I first started, I learned that it was all about the students. I worked at a great place. I had great training. We were taught, it was off-site educational services. So it was not in a regular school. It was off-site for children, for students who didn't do well in the regular school setting.
Oh, charter school, like a charter school or something like that, right?
Kind of, yeah. Well, a little bit. We were in, it looked like a crack den, no lie. Okay, like a crack den. Like when
was it like night school or something? Was it night school?
No, it was. Well, they did have night school, but this was the day.
Like alternative school. That's the proper term. Alternative school. That's what it's called. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's it.
Yeah,
it's where the bad kids went.
Right. The ones who didn't want to learn.
Oh, but these kids weren't bad. They just didn't do well in a regular school setting.
Oh,
okay.
Like they just felt like they were a number. And this. Now I used to work on like in Lower Manhattan. Well, not Lower Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, at the what was her name? The one who went to jail and left all the money for her dog. But anyway, I used to work at this hotel. Not hotel. The Helmsley building, whatever her name was. Okay, so from there, it was a beautiful law office, and I got called for the DOE, and I went and I took this job. So again, like I said, it was fresh training, and we were taught there that it was all about the student. Students came first, okay? But then I took a leave of absence, and I came back, and I was placed into a regular high school. And I loved the students. Remember, I was always taught that it's about the students. So as a para, a teacher's assistant, and I used to sit in the classroom, and I felt like a student, okay? And I saw lots of things that I didn't like, that the way certain, not all teachers, but a majority of this place that where I was working, I didn't really appreciate how the teachers treated these students. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So being who I am, I had a big mouth. Okay. And we have a union, and I hate to say this too, but it's very corrupt. Okay.
Right. I understand.
With my big mouth, and I would see things and I would have to write things up about what I saw, like certain teachers doing. Like one, I'll give you an incident really fast, like how I was in the art room and one of the students wanted some coloring pencils, and this is high school. The student went to the teacher's desk and took some colored pencils and went back to his seat, and the teacher got really pissed off that he went up to her desk. So he went. So the teacher went behind him, grabbed him by the neck, and scratched his neck, and he got up. If someone's coming at you like that, I mean, just to, react back. So I had to call school safety, right? I called school safety. I, tried to simmer down this incident, told them it's not worth it. Just, you don't want anything bad to happen to you. And I had to write up what I saw, and I wrote up what I saw. So I got called into the office, and I was told I had to change my statement. Okay. Because if you don't change a statement, your life's going to be miserable here. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I was backing up the student, right? But I was told I had to change. And then there were other times where I would see teachers like push desks into the, like they would get pissed off at the student and they would push the desk into the, the student's stomach. And there were times when I would have to go to the precinct with students who had gotten in trouble. In high school, it's different if they're fighting or whatever. So I told, and if a student had done that to a teacher, right away, they're going to get cuffed and go to, the precinct.
Right.
So when I saw the teacher do this, I couldn't say anything. Okay. But I would tell the student, listen, you go home and you tell your guardian, whoever you live with, happened. Because if you know that if this was you, I would have been going to the precinct with you. Okay. So because I had such a big mouth, I was always getting written up, always. Okay. So then it came to the point where I just hated the job now because I really couldn't, they weren't utilizing my position. Like the teachers weren't, I was told to either sit there and be quiet in the classroom. If I got up to help students, I was told I was disrupting the class. So I got to a point where I hated this job. I hated it. Okay.
Right.
So I would end up, I don't know, like if a teacher really didn't care if I was in the room, like I would go leave and get my nails done. And, I was supposed to be in the building, but I was, I was leaving to go get my nails done. And at one point, they finally put in a metal detector and they had put in, cameras, because the schools were getting bad at this point. So then, and then they had the cameras. So I would leave the building like this, to the camera.
Yeah.
So then eventually I got called in, they were always looking for me. So, I got called in and they said, listen, you either need to go. And I had like about 18, 19 years in now. So they were like, you either need to go or, you would either need to resign or
we got to fire you.
Camera. And if I didn't want to lose my pension, right?
Right.
And I mean, I work as a sub now, which is wonderful. I don't have to deal with any of the bullshit. And I'm there for
awesome.
Right. But still, I regret it in a sense because, I had so many years in. I feel like I did some foolish things, but at the same time, like I said, to me, I'm all about the students. There were times too when I worked with students who, high school students who had babies, and they would drop off their babies and they would go and continue their education. And I'm working with other people who I saw. I hate to say this, but like there was child abuse and.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
but
Okay.
wait, but because I was a sub, I had to keep my mouth. I mean, not like I had to. I was told to keep your mouth shut, and I couldn't keep my mouth shut. So because of that, I got, you have to leave, or
Right.
can't stay here anymore. So I would get switched to different sites. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I got. Let's just say I was forced to resign.
Right. I get it.
But
Right.
so stupid things, I would have gotten fired. It would have come down to that. But do I regret everything? I mean, the only thing I regret is losing my benefits, I guess. I mean,
Right.
Right.
like losing my benefits. I mean, that's
But
it.
you got to keep your pension though, right?
Got to keep that pension. And as a sub, I'm still putting into it. But so yeah, I feel kind of stupid that I had a really good job, and I don't want to say I messed it up, because again, I'm there for the students, and that's why.
Right.
I
Right.
can't, like I said, when I first started 19 years ago, it was a beautiful program. Like when I walked into that site, and I was crying because I wasn't, on East 34th Street in Manhattan anymore, and I was, I was greeted by a big husky, and sitting on a sofa that I saw cockroaches and whatever. I remember crying, but at the same time, it was just a beautiful thing, because the person who run that program taught me that we're there for these students, and that's what I got with me. And I wish that everybody that worked in these schools, felt this way.
Yes, that's what we need. More people like you that feel that way.
Yeah. When they don't,
people
though,
that
like,
care.
with your case, it's not like something that you really even did yourself that was so stupid. When you went there to do your job, they didn't let you do it.
Right.
Now, the crazy part at that point, instead of just sitting there and getting paid, you just said, well, hell, if they ain't gonna let me work,
right,
I'm gonna get my hair did.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's where you messed up. I get it. But most of the stuff I did had nothing to do with the job itself. It was just me being stupid.
Yeah.
Right.
Or ignorant or whatever, But it happens.
Yeah.
From time to time, I still get ignorant. Stupid.
All the time.
But anyway, so I love
I had to get them back.
Yeah.
And like AT2 says all the time, like I learned this expression from him, the YouTube streets. And I know they're kind of rough out there, but you know what? They're not as rough. I've dealt with students from I've dealt with gang members. And I remember crying back in the day when there was no cell phones, right? I had a payphone, and I remember crying, calling up saying, please God, please get me out of here, save me. But I was so petrified, but yet these kids, they grew to love me. And I remember being protected while I would go and pick up their lunches, and and they would tell me all the streets, the street things about don't throw any signs and don't, I'm like, I'm not throwing anything. But anyway, the point is that I know YouTube streets are pretty rough,
Yeah, I'm trying to move to the YouTube suburbs now. I can't handle the streets no more. I'm moving to the suburbs.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube streets is crazy, but the whole thing is this: like yours wasn't that bad, but I'm sure. You had other jobs that you probably, maybe you didn't, because like I said, I was in the military for so long, I didn't have that many other jobs to actually screw one up. But I know somebody in the damn chat, AT2, somebody done went there and did something like set the place on fire. They don't did something, should have been fired, but they're not coming clean.
Right.
I know they did something. Especially your first job. That's where you make all the mistakes, right? Your first job.
Yeah, and maybe they can just change their name real fast to an alias and just pop up and just say the story.
And you know what? Back before this job, I remember I was 16 and stupid. I wanted to go to a Donna Summer concert, right? And it was either that or lose my job. And I was like, see ya, I'm going to see Donna Summer. That was a big deal. But I was I used to wash hair in a beauty salon.
What's up, GPS?
Donna Summer was more important.
GSP, my bad. I always say GPS. I always call her GPS is GSP. Sorry.
But all right. I'm leaving you now, so everyone else can come
Hey,
in.
well, thanks. Well, Linda, you know what though?
Guys.
You did the right thing because we'll be closing out shortly if we don't get nobody else with their issues.
Okay. I just pushed the red button, right?
Well, yeah, I think so. If not, I can take you out.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Just don't pull that fire alarm.
Okay.
Yeah, don't pull the fire alarm.
That all the time. That was fun when they did that.
All right, Linda. You take care.
Bye.
Happy weekend.
You too.
What's up, Sky? I know you did some shit. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Sky?
So this is kind of along the lines of how my old boss kind of double-crossed everyone. So let me kind of backtrack. So I worked for this clothing company for 7 years. And when I don't know if anyone has ever watched The Devil Wears Prada, but it was like that, where the boss was pretty much just the devil woman. She would treat everyone terribly, constantly berate everyone. And honestly, I don't know how I was there that long. I think she had me brainwashed. But
I'm gonna fix my sound. I'll be right back. Drop the link, Perry.
Huh? He had to fix his audio.
Okay, I got it. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Scott?
So going back to the beginning of when the pandemic started, obviously we had to close everything up and everyone was sent home. So
what's up, Trev?
What's up, Perry?
Chilling. We just sitting there chilling. Sky sitting there telling you about where he got fired or should have been fired.
So
okay, well, I want to hear his experience, and I'm gonna tell you mine.
All right, well, you good. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, so at the beginning of the pandemic, everything had to close, so we were all sent home. So I didn't know if I was going to have a job still with this company or not, because we were all pretty good with communicating with each other, but she pretty much dropped everyone and stopped communicating. Well, she fired everyone and replaced us all with new people, so she didn't have to pay salaries anymore.
Right.
And she used she received PPP money to keep employees, but didn't keep any of us. And I found out and she didn't even fire me. I found out that she wasn't going to be keeping me as an employee through another employee. So it was kind of like a situation of her pretty much dropping the ball on everyone and taking advantage of a situation and taking advantage of the pandemic.
Damn. Okay, so I mean, this had to be recent if you're talking about PPP.
Yeah, no, this happened. So I lost my job with this company. I would say August of last year. Yeah, and we found out that she received, over $30,000 worth of PPP to keep the employees, but she didn't.
Right.
Because she didn't want to pay the high salary.
Well, no, I get it. Right. So she got $30,000, and if her payroll was $30,000, she said, "Well, let me get rid of the salary people, pick up some new people," and now her salary was $15,000, and she pocketed the other $15,000.
Exactly.
But now my question for you, Sky, when you left this place, the Devil Sell Prada or whatever this damn thing, it sounded like some clothing line, some designer stuff. Did you leave with a luggage full of clothes?
No, I should have though.
Now see, that's how Perry would have been thinking.
Right. Stuff your bag with everything.
Too. Let me get into my story.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been off the porch. I got fired when I was 12 years old delivering newspapers.
12 years old.
That day, I was throwing newspapers and I broke somebody's damn window and I was going off and I ran my bike over a dog.
You a damn liar. You done broke somebody's window with a newspaper. You had to throw it really damn hard to break the window with a newspaper.
When you that angry, you can do that.
Okay.
Trav, sounds like you should have been an NFL quarterback or something.
For real.
You know what? I really should have. But I've been fired from that job at 12 when I was a little boy. But like I said, I've been off the porch I got fired. Damn, I got fired when I was 16 working at the grocery store and when I was a grown up working at the utility company. I've been fired all my damn life. All my life I had to fire.
You need to stop.
I mean, let me ask you this: should you
You
have?
need
I
to
mean,
start a YouTube channel.
should you have been fired?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I got you. No, I'm saying.
No,
I mean,
no. I shouldn't. I shouldn't have been fired for being honest and telling the truth because all my jobs have really been in collections and people
Now
don't
in the court of justice.
pay their money. And so for me to do my job and collect the money, how do I get fired for being in collections when I'm trying to collect?
well, I guess you had to be like Dog the bounty hunter and go out there and collect it physically. You know what I'm saying? You would have to go to door and collect this money. You still have that job today, Trav.
One way or another, blood or tears.
Right. You got to use all those special tactics. You know, they be all like, "Oh, can you borrow the money from a family member?" I'll be all like, "No, because then I'm gonna owe them too." Like, I mean,
wasn't nobody gonna help them motherfuckers out. They just didn't have it, and didn't nobody give a damn about them. Just like I did. That's why I was breaking their windows and killing dogs.
What? On your bike.
Now you're killing dogs.
I mean, like you breaking windows with the newspaper. You running over killing dogs on your bicycle.
Yeah.
How fast were you going when you hit the dog?
I would get on there and put the pedal to the metal. That's how
I can't
fast I was
even you
going.
right now. I can't.
but you would have to like flip your
This is
bike
like a dark
too.
turn.
Like if you hit it that hard.
And matter of fact, and let me clean this up right now because I don't need Peter popping in here because, like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
I love dogs. And ain't nothing about that. I was just laughing with him about the situation.
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't even
don't
laughing at that. I was laughing at these walls. I wouldn't even say.
Yeah. I don't want. I definitely don't want Peter to do that because I don't want to have to hurt them too, because they can get it too.
He sounds
Dion,
like a gangster.
Dion, can you just show your
He's
face
getting
real
ready to
quick?
get everybody.
And then,
The damn windows, the
you
dogs,
can remove it.
the sweat down your balls. He's fitting to get you. I ain't messing with him.
No, you good, baby girl, you good. But them.
Yeah, can you just show your face real fast backstage before I let you up?
I'm starting to think it's not me, it's them.
It's them. Yeah.
Oh, well,
never,
you know what?
never
No,
put
you
the
know
blame
what,
on
though, and
yourself.
trust me. No, I know where Trav coming from because I grew up in North Carolina too. Now I'm not sure what city he grew up from, and it's always them. Right, Trav?
That's why Perry had to get the hell up out of there.
I'm close to Rocky Mount.
Is that why you invaded Harry?
I was right there, High Point, Greensboro, right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Greensboro. I know where Greensboro is. I'm in South
Yeah.
Carolina. I'm not that far from it.
You said Greensville,
Okay.
right? Was it Greensville?
No,
Greenville.
someone asked me the other night if I'm from Greenville. I'm right beside Rocky Mount.
Oh yeah, I was saying
Okay.
April, I think from
So
Greenville.
we're like, we're close. We're close.
Yeah, Greensboro is just a trip.
Yeah,
Just putting something in the gas tank and getting my ass up and going.
Yeah. My grandma is actually from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
What's up, good boy?
What's good?
What?
We don't know,
my
man. I
dude.
mean, and
What's
I
up,
know a
Gabor?
scholar.
What's up,
good
Gabor?
dude. I know a good dude.
Gabor,
He
this
never
dude
lost a
has
job.
done kill people with he's done ran over dogs and busted windshields with a newspaper. I don't understand on a bicycle. Please help make it make sense, Gabor.
I'm just like
And you
Trav. I
know
done,
what else? A bear ran across from me and I didn't get scared. Like real
I'm
life.
just saying, I mean,
Okay.
you really had to run that dog over at least 4, 5, 6, 7 times with a
So-
I
bicycle
know
to
it only
kill it.
took one time for me. I'm a straight shooter. I'm a
So-
straight killer.
Well,
I shouldn't say that.
hey, you know, I'm starting to think so, Trav. So you was 12, breaking out windows, tossing papers, and a bear ran across you when you was 12, or did the bear run across you when you was 16 when you got fired from that job, or did the bear run across you when you was 26 and got fired from that job? Which
No, the
job
bear
was it?
ran across from me when I was grown and I was in the laundromat washing clothes and I saw everybody else
Oh.
running. I was like, what are these people running from? And I ran out to my car and it was a real life bear. And I was like, bitch, I'll bite you too. I might got rabies.
But how old were you though? How old were you? You know, how old were you approximately?
I was about 27 at that time.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Yeah, you was grown and you was tough, huh?
I can't agree with that because if I seen a bear, I would probably piss on myself if I seen a bear. Like that's not average over here. You know, we just don't go looking for bears, and I don't go in the wilderness, so I don't know nothing about no bear. If I see a bear, I'm playing dead.
Right. I wanted the wilderness. I was at the laundromat, and a bear ran across the road.
Oh yeah, across the road.
We
Yeah,
see bears all the time out here.
No, I didn't run across the road. I'm sorry.
We
the
see
bear ran
bears.
in front of
Bears.
I went to my car, getting the rest of my clothes out to wash them.
If you don't fuck with them,
so
they
y'all
don't
was
fuck
messing
with
with the
you.
bear. You was in the laundromat. You was messing with the bear.
No, I wasn't messing with the bear.
Yeah, the people was
I had to get
messing
my
with the bear.
clothes out the car.
He probably fed the bear and everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to report. I'm gonna need you to report your boss anonymously.
No, because I didn't rest with the bear. I went to get the rest of my damn clothes out my car, and that bear was not gonna stop me from washing my damn clothes. I got to be clean too, just like any other human being.
Oh my god!
Crap, crazy. Ain't no bear gonna stop him. Ain't a damn thing gonna stop
Right.
No. And it had long fingernails and stuff like that too, but still, like I said, I bite that bitch up back.
You was stopping and looking?
Were they French tips?
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to look that long. I would have been out.
No, I would not have went to get my clothes. I would have went back in the laundromat and locked that motherfucker up
Well,
and waited till I didn't see no hide, no hair of no damn bear.
right,
And
now,
then I might have snuck out and yelled for help or called somebody.
and that
No.
was the thing.
My folks ain't that damn important. My life is more important. Fuck all that bullshit. I'd be like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? You know what? Trav got it going on like that because I believe Trav would have grabbed that damn bird, trimmed his fingernails, and then kicked his ass.
Oh
That
yeah,
would
I'm definitely not going down without. I'm definitely not going down without a fight. And why y'all not gonna look at the enemy? You better know who the fuck
going
coming
down
for
without a
you.
fight either, but I ain't going against the bear. Fuck all that.
Yeah,
Well,
say no to
bears
the
got
bear.
too.
Good boy, you ain't got to worry about that in LA. You ain't got to worry about that in LA.
In Houston, I've seen some loose horses before. You know, I'm from the hood, so you know, people be having horses, and horses be getting loose, and you know, you just be running. They be trying to chase the horse. No,
Right.
Horses are nice though.
Yeah,
I live in Tampa, so we just
What
have
chasing? What
practice.
tame horses or wild horses? Because I heard
They
those
was
wild horses.
I don't know what they was.
Those wild horses will help you up.
It was a horse that
But
nobody
you-
was on. You don't just see no horses walking down the street running and shit.
Oh yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
Well,
By
see, we got a
theyself?
zoo here. We got a zoo here where I'm from, so we used to them animals.
Well, now, good boy. Let me ask you this. We're gonna get back on this.
What?
And I know that, you know, the guy you is. It's probably a waste of time to ask you this question. But have you ever got fired from a job, or should have gotten fired from a job?
I have been fired before. I done walked off. My attitude was bad. I done walked off.
I knew
had
good
to-
boy being fired.
I had to do a lot of growing up.
A guy with your character, really?
Of course.
Really? Gabor, I'm shocked.
Yes.
We're so
I ain't never been at a job for more than 2 years. Never.
Okay, well, I mean, can you give us one of the best situations? You know, because we trying to just figure out, you know, because we all done dumb stuff.
Good boy is cool, but good boy can't
So when
control his mouth.
My high school. So after I graduated in high school, from the summer going into college, I was my sister was working at Burger King. She was younger than me, and she got me a job at Burger King with her, right? Just for the summertime or whatever. So I was working at Burger King, and I was in the back making the burgers or whatever. So I heard this man calling in on the thing, and he was like, "I want 2 Whopper meals." You know what I'm saying? And he wanted mayonnaise on both sides of the bread. Hey, Buster.
You just put it on one side.
So he was like, I want mayonnaise on the way that he said I want mayonnaise on both sides. You know, he was just being real extra in the thing. And you know, the mayonnaise sit on top of ice. You know what I'm saying? And so I put mayonnaise on both sides of the burger or whatever. Passed it to my sister or whatever. She gave the burger to the man. And he was like, "No, this cold. I need y'all to warm this up." So I put the burger in the, you know, he was real rude to my sister. I put the burger in the microwave, tomatoes, lettuce, and all. Put it in the microwave or whatever, and gave it back to my sister or whatever. And he said, "He don't warm up. Look," and he like that, and he dropped in front of the store and walked instead of coming through the drive-through. because he was in the drive-thru. He walked in like he was about to check me.
In
front of my manager.
No, you don't never let nobody check you.
And he was like,
Why
would
right
you
to
eat?
check?
He was yelling. He was like, would you eat a burger with warmed up tomatoes and onions? I was like, if I asked for it. and my manager was like, go to the back. But I didn't get fired for that because she knew that the man was being rude.
But you know what, good boy? I want to reference a comment that somebody made that they said, imagine me and you working at the same place. We'll burn that motherfucker down.
I would not go eat there. I would not go eat there.
We'll be selling stuff out the back door.
I would do a drive-by. Hey, what's up? That's it. I would not order no food because I ain't trying unless it's a sweet tea.
Oh my god!
Y'all can't fuck up a sweet tea, right?
It would go down if me and Gabor worked at the same place. Because first of all, I know somebody gonna come in there and get me mad. I might. No, I don't want to say that.
That would be a natural disaster, a hurricane. No, we do not need y'all.
You know what?
I'm not trying to. I wouldn't be able to swallow my
burger.
Damn, Trav.
But I ain't never spit on nobody burger. I ain't never kicked nobody burger. I ain't never did nothing like that. But that was before I started college.
Trav,
I put it in the microwave.
That's why I don't like to work at a fast food place. Not knocking nobody's job, but at the same time, if somebody want a Valentine's Day gift, open your mouth and let me shit in it.
Oh wow! Damn.
I don't even know what's going on right now. What is happening?
Yeah, I had a job.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
You are hardcore, Trav.
When I was in college.
Try.
When I was in college,
you got a lot of anger inside of you. You need to let it out in the toilet, not on somebody's face. I don't know what's going on with you, but
I had got fired from a job.
Chill, dude.
One of my coworkers had
raised us to be hardcore. That's all we really know. To be honest, I got a lot of military people in my family, and they raised us to be hardcore.
Yeah, damn, I'm military, but damn, my boys ain't like that.
Nah,
I don't carry on like I'm military.
I got military in my family too, and no, I don't be shitting on people and none of that nonsense.
Nah.
I would hope I would never have to do that, but y'all. But you know, a lot of me, I just like to be entertaining and comedy to y'all because I always enjoy the panel.
Yeah, Trav, we love you.
But Trav,
have you ever got into a fight at work?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Trav, have you ever got into a fight at work?
Yeah.
No, I haven't gotten.
I did.
Me too.
Yes, I did. I did hit somebody in the back of the head.
I mean, it was really brutal too.
Did you get fired?
I really can't be exposed this because I just got to interview this week. I can't be saying all this stuff. I just got to interview this week, and they might be fans of you, and they get up here.
Hey, you know what though? That's right. But you know what though, Trav? No offense, but I think you already blew that with the bear.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
So Lisa, I know you done got fired before.
No, I know it.
Because you like to bump into people.
You leaving? What you doing, April?
You gotta let go.
Okay.
You gotta let go, baby. You gotta let go. You was fired. You gotta let go. You was fired,
okay,
baby.
now the reason why they let me go is because I was working for the salad bar at Kroger's in the summertime. And it was getting back, the weather it was going back to fall. Plus, it was a little part-time job, but any kind of way. I almost did get fired because one thing my job was to clean out the salad bar at nighttime. And so they had this big old cheesecake. And they said you got to throw it in the garbage can. And you start eating some of the cheesecake before I throw it in the garbage can. I mean, why should I not eat the cheesecake anyway? Because they got to go in the garbage can anyway. So let me get some piece of cheesecake. And the woman gave bad up, so she said, "You can't do this, can't do that." I said,
"Hey, Deanne, you can hide your face now if you want to, and I'll bring you up. I just need to see you first."
And I'm like, why I can't eat no cheesecake? And this is my working at. This is my first job working at Kroger.
So, and I get it. So it's not break time, but you're starting to feel a little hungry. and
Hungry.
you wondering why you can't get a piece of this damn cheesecake.
It was closing time.
Yeah,
It was closing time.
Oh, it was closing time. Oh, okay.
And you had to take the cheesecake. That cheesecake had been on the side about for 2 days.
And you ate
So
it?
it was kind of,
I know your stomach was hurting.
2
No,
days.
because it was cool. It was like cool though. You know,
It was chill.
I'm here.
Oh, ice or something, yeah, in the freezer or
Yeah.
something. So I mean,
yeah,
what you're
okay.
saying though, so you ate the cheesecake. I mean, because you had to throw the cheesecake away though, right? At that point though, right?
No, don't. That's what I'm talking about. I wasn't give me a piece of cheesecake. I knew because I had to throw it away anyway. Because it's the second day, so you had to throw it away anyway.
I got you right. So you were throwing it away, and just like a lot of companies, like when I worked at Bojangles, like say when we closed, we would get all the old chicken and throw it away. I wouldn't. I would take all mine, put it in a plastic bag, and then go to the skating ring right down the road, and all the people come out and I give it to them.
But see,
Yeah, my
I wasn't
friends.
like that. I wasn't like that. When I was working at Burger King and all my friends used to have to come down, they wouldn't get free shit because I had to make it. I was a cook.
Oh.
So I had to make the shit. So I'm not giving y'all nothing. If I gotta go do it, if it's another cook back there, I'll tell them, put it on there. But if I had to make it, no sir.
I used to get free popcorn at the movies.
I respect that because when I worked at the grocery store, I won't let nobody go through with no free food, even if it was strawberries or gummy worms. You ain't getting shit free from around
Okay,
me.
Trav.
My best friend worked at Walmart, baby. We would go in there and slide a pack of Skittles, and we bring it up a whole TV. We had it gone.
Oh, I never said I did.
Oh, yes.
Dude, my first job was at Long John Silver's. When I was in high school. And I used to sneak shit out all the motherfucking time to my friends and everybody.
Yeah,
but where's
every day, all day. My daddy would come up in there through the drive-through. I'd be sneaking them some damn hush puppies and shit. I'd be like,
The hush puppies are good though.
Yeah, my sister used to do that too. My sister used to work at Taco Bell and Waffle House, and she used to bring stuff home and stuff and everything. So
okay, so we got some special guests. Dion and Justin, y'all can talk.
So let me just tell you,
I just want to ask you.
Hold on, Destin, Dion talking. Destin, hold on for a second.
Yo, I'ma get off and go back in the chat. I don't stay too dang long, but I enjoy each and every one of y'all.
Bye, Trav. Have a nice day,
brother. You be good, man.
Oh my God! I'll see you later, Trav.
That's a story tonight, Chad. I never heard no dog there right there going on.
No more bears.
He was knocking on and windows and stuff. Like, damn.
Hey, Miss Dion. So what happened, Dion?
Hey, good boy. Love you, babe.
Oh, I love you too.
Everybody loves the boy.
Let me just tell you, I worked at Hardee's, and
that's a chicken place, right?
In high school.
It's a hamburger place. They sell chicken.
Okay.
I used to give free food out all the time, but the Hardee's that I worked at, it was in a senior community, and they used to come in there, and they had their order every day. They used to get the same thing every day. But when the school let out, you get the kids come in there, and the kids, they want everything under the sun, the moon, and the stars. And because they knew me and we all went to high school together, they like, Dion, can you hook me up? Can you hook me up? And I'm like, no, wait. Y'all got to wait a little bit. It's about 2-3 hours when the manager go on her break, and then I hook you up.
Yeah.
I would hook them kids up. They would come in there.
Right.
They only had $2. They get a whole damn meal.
That's how you do it. Help them kids out.
Exactly.
You got it, AT too. And I would help them kids, and I would get them their lunch and all this kind of stuff. But then it became a ritual. And every day they would come in.
Then it became a
my
problem.
manager, she got a wind of it. And she was like, Dion, you give them free food? I was like, no, that ain't me. That's Lulabelle next door to me.
That ain't me. I didn't do it.
And then she came to me the third day and she said, Dion, I caught you on the camera giving out free food. And I said, so what? And what you gonna do?
Oh.
And she said,
well, she got a little Trav in her. She got a little Trav in her.
Right.
You going to be fired and we hiring your mother part-time.
Oh.
Oh no, my mama ride it down.
Instead?
My mama down. She ain't gonna take this job from y'all.
So she fired me, and my mother came on. Now, mind you, my mother, she was working in the federal government at the time, and she was just working part-time. So my mother came on, but then my mother started bringing us food home. And so the boss lady said, she said, Miss Thompson, she called my mother Miss Thompson. She wouldn't refer to me Miss Thompson, she referred to me as Dion. But she said, Miss Thompson, we see that you taking food out at the night shift. And my mother said, and so what?
And you and your daughter still.
Oh man. Hey, mother and daughter combination.
You know what? And we was both done.
Yeah,
I had to share that story with y'all. I had to share.
No, that is crazy though. I mean, because look, that's one of those things. That's why I'm saying. That's why I was wondering why the chat was so quiet. It's hard to find somebody who never did that stuff, because like it's an automatic thing. If you got a relative that work at a fast food restaurant,
right,
your ass is expecting a damn discount.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I say a discount, don't give me 20% off. I'm talking about I'm gonna give you 20 cent for an 8-piece.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're gonna have to at least pass me. You're gonna have to at least pass me $1, and I got like it was a swing. Come on, now, Perry.
Gabor ain't like I need $1 at least.
Work, yeah. You gotta give me $1 so I can at least act like he gave me a 20.
Right,
and Gabor, don't come back asking for a refund.
I had got into it with a ghetto bitch at Taco Bell one time. Ooh. I gave this whole $100 bill. I know I gave a $100 bill because I had just went to the ATM or whatever, and so I had $5 $100 bills, and so I went to Taco Bell in the Galleria, and my stuff was like 15 something because I ordered some food for me and my friend.
When was your podcast launch?
Oh, go ahead, Dustin. I forgot. So go ahead. Sorry.
When does the podcast launch?
Who? The podcast.
Perry, you know what though? We just got word today because when you initially set it up, one of them is out now. On I'm not sure which platform, but it's definitely out. I think it could be on Spotify because the initial setup is the hardest for them. But it's out now. And then hopefully we'll do it every Tuesday.
And it is thebomb.com.
But I gave the girl my $100 bill, and my food was like 15 something. And so when she gave me my money back, she was giving me like $4, and I was like, I gave you a $100 bill.
Oh,
I was like, I gave you $100. She was like, no, you gave. Yeah, she was like, you gave me a 20. I was like, no, I gave you a $100 bill.
She didn't know who she was messing with.
I said, girl, I just came from the ATM. Yeah.
That's like, girl, come on. I want the rest of my money.
I wish I had you that a bump. I wish I had you that a bump into her for me. But
we were bumping and humping and everything else.
But she was like,
they give me my $80 back.
Yeah, she was like, I gave you a 20. And I mean, I was like, girl, I gave you $100 bill. I know because I just came from the ATM. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, girl, go get the manager. So she went and got the manager or whatever. And so I'm like, I gave this girl a $100 bill, and she kept telling me that she gave me a 20. That bitch was hood and ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She was just like, well, she was just telling the girl to get the draw. She didn't really address me. You know what I'm saying? And the girl came back and gave me my money. They had to count the draw because it was going to be a problem.
But you know what though? I mean, your body.
She couldn't count.
No, she was trying to take my money.
She couldn't count.
She was trying to take my money.
I think she was trying to steal.
You think she was trying to steal?
Yeah, I think she was trying to steal.
Yeah, she thought she was drunk. She thought she was drunk or something.
Trying to steal. She knew how to count. She knew what she was doing. She wanted the extra change.
And trust me. If she was that ghetto,
do be some no worker who cannot count though on the register.
Well, no,
$100 bill.
You know what, though? Trust me, $100 bill is something. You know, it's a little different than you giving somebody a 10.
It got a different color to it too.
Right. You know what though? And
these was Chris.
Yeah, but
this was Chris.
And if she was ghetto, as Gabor says, she got confused when she seen it because it was too many digits.
All she had to do was open the register back up and look for $100 bill. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't come through there with $100 bills. That's all she had to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I've been, but like
she was trying to keep
job, I got let go. I'm on my second job. I got let go because
girl, you need to quit saying let go and say you got fired. You got to be real now.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't get let go.
Word fired.
Your ass got the boot. You got the boot.
Well, I
said,
like
get
to
this
say,
shit and get out of
I
here.
got the boot. I like to, but I don't like the word fired. I said I got let go.
What did you do, Lisa?
What you do?
What I did was I was making those things in the mall where you make a special license plate for your cars.
Yeah.
And I had messed up this one woman's stuff. And I took the money. She said, yeah, that's okay. I'll take it. So when I was not there, the lady who hired me, she was there while along with the leisure man, the people who owned the business. But I was off. And when I came back that Monday, the woman, they told me that I had to go because she said, well, then you messed up somebody's license plate. And they came back and they returned it. And I'm like, well, she told me it was okay. She said that was okay. And it must not have been okay. And it would not have been okay, Lisa, because she asked for her money back.
She probably thought she was gonna bump her if you'd have told her what the truth.
No,
you know how you
like
get.
But no, I'm gonna tell you something, girl. I'm the very nicest person in the world. Okay,
you ain't
nice.
nice.
You're not gonna mess with me. You're not gonna.
Okay. You know what? See, you know what? That's a disclaimer, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be the nicest person, but you got some nice thieves too. Okay,
right.
Well, I'm not a thief.
Well, I didn't say that. Gabor said it. Damn it.
I didn't say she was a thief.
You can be nice but have some evil.
But she like to bump into people. You know, she said that the girl had said something to her. She said, you talking to me? And she went and bumped up on the girl.
Yeah, I said bumped up on her. Like, who you talking to? Because you ain't finna disrespect me, baby.
Oh, Lisa. Okay,
No.
okay.
But now we get back to the fire part. But I only had 2 jobs in my lifetime. And they're Kroger's and the job in the mall make the special license plates. And I would let go for both of them. Don't worry about my business. Don't worry about my business.
You know what? And see, Cocktail, you right though. I mean, why he all up in your shit like that?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, don't pull up to his bumper. Don't pull up to his bumper, Lisa.
Go ahead, boy. I'm on your team.
I ain't gonna mess with a boy. Girl, like he gonna whip my tail, honey.
I'm on Lisa.
He said he'll be like more. He'll be more Monique on me, honey. And I ain't got time for it.
Monique can't really fight. She just did that against Candace. She can't really fight. You see what she did?
Right.
She didn't even really do nothing.
Yeah, she didn't do nothing.
I know some girls that could really get down.
I know.
Monique couldn't even. Look, if Monique that wig should have been off of Candace.
Hey, Lisa, let me tell you something. I'm a nice guy too, but I know people who get down too, and they ain't gonna just bump into you. The people I know do some stabbing, okay?
Right.
So, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I was talking about. I was trying to explain. What happened. See, this girl was known. This girl been in jail. And everything.
You bumped into her?
Yeah, because I was trying to let her know, don't come at me like that, because I ain't coming at you like that. Number one, you was in the conversation between me and a dude, okay? And then you talking about fighting me? Nah, baby, come on, let's bring it then, baby doll, because you ain't finna drag you up in my house.
Oh, okay.
She was in your house?
Yeah, she was in my house.
Oh, okay. Then you had the right to bump into her.
That's why
you know what? She was in your house. You had the right to stab.
Yeah.
You understand?
Well, you know they got what city you in? You in Atlanta? I don't know if they got that. I don't know if they got that king of the castle rule over there in Atlanta. But in Texas, if somebody come in your house and y'all get to fighting, you know.
Yeah. So, I mean,
rest in peace.
Like I said, I'm a very nice person. I'm kind of like passive aggressive because I don't let people take advantage of me a lot because I want to be that nice person. And then want to give people chances over and chances and stuff. But right now, at the age I'm at now, no, you can't take advantage of me no more. And you're not going to put your hands on me, and you're not going to talk to me like you're crazy.
Have you ever got fired, Jasmine?
Yes, it's Jameen.
Jameen,
yes,
sorry.
I have gotten fired. And when I heard you all talking about people giving away stuff, that's when I had to come in, because for some reason, I don't know. At first, I was ashamed. I was like, "Yeah, I've been fired before, but I've also did some things that I wasn't supposed to do, and I didn't want to say anything." But then when I heard y'all talking about it, I said, "I got to call in."
Hey, don't worry, they ain't watching right now.
It all started when I was in kindergarten. No, I'm sorry, not kindergarten, fifth grade. For some reason, when I was a patrol, you know how you have the play dates and everything. I wasn't stealing. I was giving my friends.
She was borrowing
the popsicles. I was supposed to sell them at the little stand that we had, but when my friends came up, I was giving them popsicles. Well, I didn't mean for them to keep coming back. They'll finish out and they kept coming back, getting in my line. The lady who, the patrol mom who was standing beside me, she was like, "Well, damn, why they keep coming to your line trying to get?" And when she looked at my little box, I had like 3 quarters in there. And I had, so they were like, "Yeah, we're going to put you on another post because we can't let you, we don't know what you're doing." Because she said, she told the lady, "I think she's giving away our stuff." And I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm charging them." She said, "Why you only got 3 quarters in here? And you had 100 people come through your line."
They said they was going to pay me later.
They said they were going to bring it back when their mama came.
Let me get this right. Because this is a thriller here. So you telling me your life of crime started in the kindergarten?
It was 5th grade.
Okay.
It all started in 5th grade. I don't know why I was giving away those people stuff like that. But then I got a job when I was 15 at Winn-Dixie. And Winn-Dixie was right across the street.
It's a grocery store.
Grocery store. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And it was right across the street from the high school that I was going to. So all of my friends would come in. And then my bagger was a guy who was on the football team. So we was like a duo. Whenever he would see somebody come through that we knew, he would come and bag my groceries so that I could just ring up one thing and slide the grocery, slide some things.
Yeah.
Well, one day this chick came through. She was in high school, but she had like 3 kids. She knew what I was doing, and she came up to me before she started getting anything, and she said, "Look," she said, "I just need you to slide a Snicker bar. That's all. I just got money enough for a Snicker bar." So I said, "Okay," but I didn't know she was going to come up there with 2 baskets full of groceries.
Oh no, ma'am.
So I had to slide 2. I was so mad, but I was, I had to stay cool though. I had to stay cool. So I slid all of those groceries. That girl paid, because back then candy bars was cheap. They were like 32 cents or something like that.
Yep.
So because they were like $3 for $1 or something.
Yep.
So she paid $32. Yeah. So she paid 32 cents for 2 baskets full of groceries.
Yeah, no, ma'am. No,
now,
ma'am. I would
quit that job before
That's why my ass got fired from Walmart too. Because I ain't feel like I was stealing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm putting shit in my house.
Exactly.
Yeah. But when you came in, when my friends came in and brought the speakers for their car, I just sort of charged them for the stereo.
Right.
Exactly.
They paid a little bit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We got Skittles on here, and I'm going out with a whole TV.
Exactly.
The board is horrible. I love it though. I love it.
I think, tell you the truth, I think we all did that. Because my girlfriend worked in Walmart. I went in there to get a TV, and she charged me for 2 pairs of socks.
Oh yeah, but see, Dion, you know what they fucked up? Walmart fucked up with the self-checkout line, though.
Right.
I don't go to Walmart without stealing.
Yeah.
Well, no, you know what? Though?
I'm calling Walmart headquarters.
They got cameras.
One of my childhood friends did that. One of my childhood friends did that. She started working in one of the grocery stores. My mom used to go all the time. And she said, "Mom," and I used to look at her. She was overpass some of the big stuff like the meat and stuff. I'm like, "What you doing?" And her and my mom used to sit there and play like she said, "How you doing, Miss Shorty?" And she'd be dragging the stuff. She'll pass the meat. She put the meat, then she packed all the little bitty stuff, so the stuff came out cheaper. I'm like, girl, you in trouble.
Yeah, but let me tell
Messing
you,
with my mama, girl, you gonna be in trouble. But she never got, she never got in trouble for it though. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, Walmart done got a little sophisticated now.
Yes, he do.
They ain't playing no games with them little cash registers.
And I ain't playing with them either.
Hey, Dion, you can't tell Gabor shit, okay? He gonna think he got away with it, and as soon as he get in his damn car and start pulling off,
oh no! Once you walk out the store,
those drones gonna come in on your ass. Those drones gonna come in on your ass.
Right.
Once you walk out the store, you good. You gotta know the law.
But no. I'm telling you, when the drones come in, Trav's gonna jump out the drone. And you know, Trav ain't taking that shit.
I'm like, man. Get on, Trav. Let me go, Trav.
Go Let me tell you this, babe. I love you. I watch you on the other channel. Let me tell you, you can't do no wrong in my book. You can't look.
That ain't wrong.
Look at my shirt.
Karen, don't try me. Yeah, mind your business. Look, he's sliding Adams. Mind your business. Mind your business.
No, but that's my boy. He can't do no wrong in my book. He can't do no wrong.
That's my little brother.
I'm like Lisa, mama. We slide the pork chops and ground beef. We only ringing up the rice. We only ringing up the rice.
Well, I did get fired from the exchange. I had the exchange is on base. Yeah.
Oh no, not that's a federal
on base.
Well, yeah, a lot of people got dishonorably discharged from.
Where you from?
I didn't tell them. I'm from Jacksonville, Duval.
Okay.
Oh no, my best friend from Jacksonville, and damn, now I see how this started in the 5th grade. I'm not sure if you ever see my show, if you ever watch my show.
I do all the time.
Real
I
Talk.
love you guys.
You know Leroy King?
No, I don't.
Well, he right there in Jacksonville and been there forever.
I have some friends that's from High Point. Well, my parents, they have friends that's from High Point. Yeah.
That is
crazy.
I
thought about that when you said High Point. I was like, huh.
I mean, because I remember me and Roy was back there. I know this is off topic for a little bit. We talked about this Jacksonville thing. I think right before Desert Storm, I took off and they get the alert to come back. I was like, well, I'm gonna go down there and visit Roy's family. And I remember back then, that's when I was like, damn, we Marines and shit, everything cool. Jacksonville is a wild ass place, okay?
Yes, it is.
Like Rains High School is different. He said, I'm gonna show you my high school. I'm gonna show you my high school and shit. I'm like, that's cool. But dude, why is all these MFers out here? They out there, no, for real. They would steal your tennis shoes at gunpoint. Nikes. Yes. It was whatever it was. And then he's telling, I'm like, damn, I can't even protect my shoes. Then he had this bright idea. Let's go to the roller rink.
Oh, y'all went to Skate City.
Roller rink? How the hell I'm gonna do the roller rink when I'm voluntarily taking my damn shoes off?
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
saying? Skate with them.
Right, you gotta skate with the shoes on. Like, there's no way in hell you can take them off.
Yeah. I'm thinking to myself, shit. I mean, maybe I should stop by the Dollar Tree, get me some flip flops before we go in here, just so I can have something to wear when I leave this motherfucker.
Don't leave them in your car because they won't be there when you come back.
No, Jacksonville is wild though. The river, I mean, that's when they had the river walk. I think the river walk is gone now, right?
No, the river walk is still here, but the landing is no longer. They tore the landing down.
Okay, yeah. I got you. Yeah,
they shut them down like roller rinks everywhere, though. It don't seem like as many as there used to be when I was a kid.
Yeah,
because we only have one here now, and it's in Orange Park, and we don't even have one here in Jacksonville. I don't think.
Good boy. He said
here where I live. I'm in Maryland, and roller skating was hot. That's where all of the national roller skating champions, they came out from Maryland.
Yeah.
They was skating and I was skating. I thought I had my shit going on back there. But girl 51 and she got problems with the knees and I can't get it like I used to, but I still try to get out there.
Oh shit. Snappy, baby. Snappy.
Yes, I try to get it out there. I try to do my little thing. I'm gonna try to get it out there and trust and believe that now.
Yeah.
You got so many.
But-
you got so many people out there and doing everything.
But anyway, people, check this out. I went past my hour. I'm glad y'all joined. And finally, you know, the guilt was getting to you that made you call in. Because first y'all wouldn't call in about y'all.
Yeah, they were scared, Perry.
You know, and I know Jacksonville was in hiding.
I
You
ain't
know.
never scared.
Yeah, I was ashamed to say at first until y'all start talking about it. I say, okay, that's a go.
Let me tell you, DMV ain't never scared.
Oh, yeah. Miss Maryland. Dude, they go on
That's
for
right.
the boy.
That's why you're not. Well, you're not supposed to be scared.
I was coming. I was eating though. I was gonna come. I was eating.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a little late too, but I love y'all shows. I do. I love you, Perry. I love you, AT2. Gabor, I absolutely adore you. And I adore Sherelle also. Y'all are just awesome.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
and I will be coming back, y'all. I will be coming back in the beginning of November.
All right.
Okay, there you go. There you
Yes,
go.
baby.
I mean, because
I will
you got
be
some
coming
fighting
back.
to do. She got some fighting to do for the rest of October.
No, I gotta get ready for Halloween. I gotta get ready for Halloween because I gotta give my babies candy. I like to give my babies their candy. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Mentally, I'm back. I still miss my baby, but I got some fishes now. I was placing me some fishes, 2 fishes, buy me an aquarium and stuff. And so, you know. Yeah,
You got some Boosie collars in the background. I never learned.
This is the best of the best. I love you guys so much. You know, I watch you on Sherelle
Hold
World.
on, Lisa. When we get a compliment, we don't get many of them. We have to let it go.
I was nice meeting her. That's why I was letting her know.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
But
it
go
was
ahead,
nice
Dion.
talking to you, Donna.
I just want to say I enjoyed you guys so much. You know, Perry, I love coming on Fridays and shooting the shit and talking my stuff. And Gabor, you know, baby, you know I got love for you.
Thank you.
All right,
I see you on the other side.
That's right. Well, ladies, enjoy your weekend because we only got one show tomorrow. That's Love at the Lockup, and then
yes.
And then it's football Sunday. All righty.
I'll see you guys.
Y'all enjoy your weekend. Thanks for letting me call in.
All right, thanks for joining. I really appreciate it.
All right, y'all. Have a nice weekend.
Y'all take care.
Bye, y'all.
All right.
Bye. See you later.
Bye. Well, all right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Hey, thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for all the super chats. Like my wife say, you don't have to, but mine's a little different. Damn it, I like it. And let's just move on. I love super chats. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you feel important. It makes me feel like somebody sometimes, and it makes me feel like the things Gabor did in his past is now justified.
Oh, Perry.
Okay, my bad. But you guys got something to say to everybody before we get out of here? Whatever.
No, everybody just have a nice weekend.
Yeah, have a nice weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate it, y'all. Great people.
All right. Well, on 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, everybody.
Deuces.
All right. Woo.